What is good, Boom Bap Nation? It's a Boom-BapHistorian back for an album review, and this one seems like it was a long time coming. And really, it wasn't until this album popped up in my feed and came up as being released, and of course the release date was March 27, 2026. Then I started to think, I'm like, man, the last time I heard an album from this dude was 2017, and that is the producer Venom. So this is a producer album that features a plethora of MCs, and this is just right up my alley, folks. I mean, this is 12 tracks minus the intro, outro, 10 tracks of just classic hip-hop at its finest. And actually, I shouldn't say the plethora of MCs. There's obviously MCs featured. There's not a lot of MCs featured, but I think he's picked a really dope cast of MCs to come along from this ride. So Venom in 2017 released Ruff N Tuff. Well, here he is in 2026 with Ruff N Tuff 2, Behind Bars. And this is available on Bandcamp. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in there. I know it is. I'm pretty sure it's on iTunes as well, because I think I saw it there. But I decided to go with the Bandcamp version, or I should say Bandcamp purchase. So yeah, man. So this is just a solid album. It's got some vets on here, mixed in with some kind of some newcomers, and yeah, man, a very, very dope project. So you're gonna get dope beats. You're gonna get that classic boom bap sound, some cuts, and of course the features on here. So nonetheless, we'll do as we did previously. We'll go through. I'll mention the track listing, and then I'll kind of highlight some of my favorite tracks from this project. But once again, this was released on March 27th of 2026. Venom, Ruff N Tuff 2. And just real quick with this album, I believe there is shirts, vinyl, and CDs available for this project. And I believe the first one's still available too. Obviously, you can get the digital copy. But so let's get right into it here. So we got the Hell of Steel is the opening credits of the intro. Track 2 is So Rough, which is the first track that features an MC, Rusty Jukes. 3 is Raw Rage, featuring Teflon and Fredro Starr. See, got some vets on there. Only the Strong, featuring China Streets. Prisoner of Love, featuring Rail. That dude, and this dude's become on my radar lately because he's very, 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 very dope. So hopefully he has a project coming out soon. He's had 3 or 4 projects. You can find him on you can find him on iTunes, but you can also find him on his webpage, his website. But track 6 is The Fever, featuring Casablanca. 7 is Breakout, featuring A1. No Smoke, featuring Larif the Lost Cause. Taj from the Alcoholics on Straight to It, which I think Taj might be prepping for a new album, so we gotta keep on that. We All We Got, featuring Bankai Fam. And then Thoughts in Order, featuring Sauce Money and Monica Blair. Where's Sauce Money been? He's on the album. And then it finishes with track 12, the release in title. So obviously I enjoyed track 2, So Rough. I'm a big fan of Jux. The Fever, Casablanca. No Smoke was really, really dope by Reef. And obviously Straight to It had a very, very dope West Coast feel to it. And track 10 and 11 were pretty solid as well. So all in all, I thought this was a solid project. I enjoyed the features. I enjoyed the production, the cuts when they're there. This was a solid listen. You know, you're talking right in that 30 to 35 minute range for this 12 track project. And overall, I think this is a project I can see myself listen to a few more times, because again, not just the production and the lyricism and that type of thing, but it's also not just because it's a short listen, but I've always liked projects that feature various MCs, especially when they're 10, 11, 12, 13 tracks. You get into like the 20, 25, that's a little too long for me. But yeah, man, I thought this was a solid project. So shout out to Venom. I believe Venom is from Paris, up in the France area. I could be wrong. I think that's where he's from, but I could be wrong. So don't quote me on that. But I'm going to leave the link in the description to the Bandcamp page where you can pick up this project. So Venom, Ruff N Tuff 2, Behind Bars, released on 2/27/26. Let me make sure I got that right. Did I get that right? Yep. Oh, no. I take that back. 3/27. It was March 27, 2026. March 3rd, March 27th of 2026. Venom, Ruff N Tuff 2, Behind Bars, 3.5 mics. As usual, stay tuned. More content, more album reviews coming your way. Alright?